Terima kasih Cik Faizal. Sekarang giliran Cik New.
We have heard a lot of problems faced by you all, but we need more details. If you ask us a question of whether or not I can bring a case, really what we need is more details. And like what Faizal and Edmund has said, you really need to understand that it's the best strategy to move on from here is to bring one case, get your foot through the door first, then hopefully we can set a precedent, a good one, and from then it's easier for the subsequent cases to for us to fight in court. That's a strategy, because currently there are no cases, so we want to set a good precedent. And for your various particular grievances, asking us for advice, we need more details. So what I suggest you could do is detail down as much detail as possible what you have, what your grievances are, and send it to us. There's a reason why the Act is drafted so widely. You know, it's meant to cover a lot of situations. So if you truly feel aggrieved about something that has happened to you, chances are under the Act you have a cause of action. But of course, I'm not, this doesn't mean that I'm giving an across the board advice to everybody, but it's we have to look at it lah, and we need more details. Edmund, is there anything you want to add?
I think that the cases that you all have brought up, tadi ada soalan-soalan berkenaan kes-kes. As you say, we have to look at the case. Tapi like the case that you mentioned about the allowance, right? That's policy or what? Is there a law for that? Okay, we whoever wants to discuss, we can discuss it a bit later after this. But some of these things which are not in you if it's a guideline, it's generally a policy of state lah. So we're going to send a letter of demand and go and speak to them. But if it's really, yeah, so what I want to, that policy and all these issues, right? We cannot take all to court, as I said just now. Kita tak boleh ambil semua masalah ke mahkamah. Kita mesti hanya ambil satu yang strategik, yang bagus. Tapi yang lain, seperti benda-benda macam ni, kalau isu-isu ini kamu tak bangkitkan directly to them as well through the lawyers, if you want to raise it up, like what Faizal is doing, the activism lah. If I put it that way, the activism, the advocacy, if you don't want to do it, then and you don't mobilize with people to do it, it's very hard. Because I'm hearing a lot of this for the first time. So, yeah, I think the Bar Council is trying its best lah. Our limited resources as well. I think you're talking about the drafting stage, the legislative stage, right? Because sometimes what happens after is not what was intended or what was promised, right? So if the amendments are necessary, like for example, if two of you were arguing about the council numbers, then the call must be for maybe more than 10. You can amend the act for more than 10 to the council, right? Withdrawing of the reservations and making sure that more of the specifics in the convention are in the act, right? So that part is the advocacy part that needs to be done. I think the Bangkit and Bar Council are trying to do it as much. At the moment, for us, I'm very focused, because otherwise we will not achieve a lot of success. To me, at the Human Rights Center that we are focused on looking and offering help for one test case on the act. So through that, you generate that kind of discourse, and if we lose, you are entitled to criticize the court. You are entitled to see what the government's position is in court once and for all, formally, rather than being promised things during charamas and never happen, rather than them coming to you saying this. That is why when people make those promises, when it's in policy, it's very hard to implement it. Now it's in the law. You must all the things which you have raised, right? that we cannot find something in the law, for us on the test case is very difficult. But then the answer must be for us to find something and give us which we can use, which we can implement through the law. Right? So, yeah. Yeah, you cannot. Yeah. So, that is I think what we all know lah. The question is now the nitty-gritty, the facts. Because a lot of people complain about the problems, a lot of the issue, but we don't have the facts for us to consider. So I've said it many times. You give us the facts, we will look at it. Okay?
Okay. Whoever that thinks that they have a case, send the details of the case to Faisal. Email it to him. Does everyone have his email? mfcy76@gmail.com. But alright, so provide the details to them, and we will pick a case based on all the cases that are sent to us. It doesn't mean that we're going to neglect your case if we do not pick your case. We'll see what we can do. But let's correspond by email, and please provide us with the details of your case and send it to Faisal's email.
Right. I think we have come to the end. It's almost 1 o'clock. We have come to the end of this forum. I thank you all for being present, for taking time off on this Sunday to come for this important forum. And like what was said by our panelists, let this not be the first. I think this is just a beginning, and let this process continue, whereby disabled people get more information and they get educated about what is in the PW Act for them, and also in the meanwhile to look for cases which we can use to make this act effective. Okay, with that, I would like to thank MAB for the hall, for letting us use the hall, and special thanks to Mokhtar Soon and Silatul Rahim, and also Azila for the technical support, and also to my co-organizers Christine, Peter Tan, and also Faisal. Okay, salam sejahtera semua. Bye.